It's 10 a.m. on July 19th, and it's about 73 degrees. It rained, and the temperature cooled down. And I had a little project going on. In a way, it defies logic. It's July 19th, and I'm setting up a greenhouse. This little greenhouse is going to be my planting station. I have some changes to make. I have this little planting. It's a Coleman kitchen table is what it is. The water's here. I'm going to put a splitter so that it'll run two different faucets at a time, two different hoses. A small hose for inside here, and this longer hose which goes out into the yard. I'm going to have one of those small, tiny hoses here. This will actually hold water. Like I said, this is a Coleman sink, and there are a couple of reasons that I'm doing this. So probably more than that, several reasons. One is that, as sure as that it's hot in July, it'll be cold in February. And then it'll start warming up again in April. April come she will. But I had these things on my screen porch, which is a hazard zone. So I needed to pull some things outside. Secondarily, when things start, I start my plants inside. It's at least that cold here. But then it's time to bring them outside under a bit of shelter and start hardening them off in a protected cove. And I didn't have that protective cove last year, so things got started late. So that's the second reason. But actually the first reason is just to get some of this stuff off of my porch out here, to create a little sheltered place. It's more of a planting center than it is a greenhouse, but I will use it to harden plants off. So I needed to get this stuff off my porch. But also there's another reason. It's the edge of my canopy that I'm going to be building across my walkway that goes from my screen door out to my bird feeder. So I've been saying that I've started that project. It needs to be higher than the screen door, and I probably won't actually put the canopy over this until winter. But this is a way that I can get out no matter what the weather is and maintain at least one bird feeder, which is this bird feeder right here that the birds have begun to use. My hummingbird loves this bougainvillea. I'm glad I moved it here. But the other plant, yesterday, I can't even, right inside the screen porch, I can see out here, and I can see the birds coming. And yesterday, I couldn't even begin to tell you how many birds landed either on this feeder or on, I have 4 bird feeders right now, and they go to all of them. And it's a thrill to watch them. You hear that wonderful bird? It's a bird that was thrilled to hear them. It's just another way that I'm able to stay connected to nature. So when I was a child, grew up in the Southern Baptist Church, and in July we had the Lottie Moon Christmas offering. And it never really made a whole lot of sense to me, but what it was the time to donate money to the Lottie Moon Missionary Fund in July, and it was called Christmas in July. So today, as the seasons they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down, I'm celebrating Christmas in July.